right, let me load it up on my phone.
Live? People.
We are live.
Every one of these live streams starts with, "Are we live?"
Yeah, exactly. Here we are, Morning Brick.
I don't know. I don't see it yet. I'm watching it.
Oh, well, it's
Here we go.
There
There it
the
is.
commercial. There you go.
All right.
Good morning.
We are live. Audio's working. All right. Welcome to the Morning Brick, the best Lego news, rumors, and discussion here at 9:30 at Atlanta Brick Co.
Number one.
It definitely.
The number one here at Atlanta Brick Co.
It's the best one here at 9:30.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely. No question. We got Mark, Chris, and Daniel.
Hello again.
Angie would have liked to be here, but she's working on other stuff right now.
Angie is at the archives.
Yes. She's working in the archives today, so very fun stuff.
If you haven't heard of it
the Brick
yet,
House, aka the
Yeah.
Secret Bunker, aka
the archives are at a undisclosed location off-site.
Mm-hmm.
We just needed the extra space, so we got a basement somewhere in a brick house, and it's
Cool.
I think we're gonna have 100 shelving units down there when we're done, and we've got. I know Tracy was in yesterday. She told us how many Star Wars boxes were in there. Empty boxes.
It's over 1,000.
1,586 or something like that.
They all have to go somewhere, right?
And we
So-
threw away about a couple thousand boxes, probably because they were just extra boxes. So.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for somebody to like post pictures somewhere of us moving stuff in and out of the house, wearing Atlanta Brick Co. shirts, like leaked location, the future site.
Hey, we could do it ourselves. We're a news company
like a
too.
blurry
so
photo from like a quarter mile away.
We'll see if
Leak
we
our
can
own leaks.
see if we
Yeah,
can
there you
leak
go.
some fun photos for you guys later.
Good morning, Scott, Morgan, and Madeline.
We got a couple of our regulars here.
Yeah.
There's Aaron as well.
Would you ever show off the interior? Yes, for sure. We have Wi-Fi over there, so we're still working on setting it up. We've got the boxes set up. Now, next is going to be the instructions.
Yeah.
We're putting all of our instructions in backboards and comic book bags and comic book boxes, and it's going to look like a comic book shop down there, but for Lego instructions.
I think the backyard is the coolest part.
Yeah, there is a
part of the
pool.
house. Yeah,
There's a
pool
pool.
slash
Yeah.
bio science experiment.
Exactly.
Good morning, Krista, Chris, and Bricklore from Greece, I believe, right?
Yep, exactly. And T Valkyrie, they actually purchased some goats yesterday.
What?
Not the expensive
the
ones for the
building
kids.
kit.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were all
Yeah.
like, whoa! But no, the building kits
Say
are still
some
awesome.
goats, plural.
Yeah,
Very, very nice.
exactly.
We do have a couple goats.
We do. Okay. there you
The
go.
original ones.
The animal
If you need
piece.
more than one,
Yeah.
you can do it, but pretty penny.
If you want to spend way too much money on two little pieces, you got it. So yeah.
So, Mark, I want to know about this Lego Star Wars game.
Yes.
How good is it?
So, according to your son, a lot of other Lego Star Wars fans and video gamers here at the store, it is not only probably the best Lego game ever made, but also possibly the best Star Wars game ever made. But it's a combination of the two. It's similar in some ways to the old Star Wars games where you just run around and smash stuff and kill the droids. But it's a lot more in depth. You have boss fights. You have a lot more movement elements, puzzle elements. So it's very, very much improved from where it was before. So really looking forward to it.
Can you play with other people online?
I don't think you can do that to like most games these days. It's like all online. This one's a little bit more single player, from what I gather, but I'm not sure.
Okay, I thought that was open play was going to be a big thing in this. But
It might
maybe,
be.
Maybe not. I don't know. You're not playing it yet?
I haven't gotten it yet.
Oh.
I play on the PC, but I think it is available on the PC, but I just haven't gotten it yet. So
Daniel, are you going to
Historically,
play?
they've been like two-player, at least on the consoles. There will usually be the two.
You could have a couple
And
controllers.
then sometimes there were game mechanics that would require two players to do things at the same time. So I would imagine that's probably still the case. I haven't plugged my copy in yet. I did finally get mine in the mail.
There you go.
'Cause I don't remember if I'd mentioned it last week. I had pre-ordered it to Virginia, where I lived before, and then so I had to have somebody pick it up and ship it
Did
down
you
to
get
me.
the
So I did
blue
get it.
milk Luke?
I did, yeah.
Nice.
In the steel book from Best Buy.
Oh, cool.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
so
What's the Luke going for? Have you seen?
I don't know, and I don't care. I already opened it.
I do know somebody. I know somebody that really wanted one. He didn't pre-order the game. He paid $50 just for the figure.
Well,
What day was it?
That was last week.
I would imagine as more and more people start to get their copies, the saturation's going to go way up.
I bet you it's
Probably
at
gonna go
least
down
going to
a
be
little
in the
bit.
30 range,
Yeah.
or 40 range. Because it's like, how much does it cost to get the game? 60 with the Luke?
Yeah,
For the deluxe edition, yeah, I think
I
it was
did
like
read a
65
rumor
cents.
as well that they might give it out away, the polybag out for May 4th.
Okay, that would be
Would
good.
really suck, actually, if they do.
I think it'd be good because I think it's better if everyone's able to access it, but I love the rare stuff's cool too. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So he was able to get his by going to a GameStop, asking if they had any extras. They said no, but one of the employees was there, and they said, "Well, I don't want mine."
Okay.
So you can
So
buy
be
mine
polite
from
to your
me.
local GameStop.
Exactly.
employees.
Be
It's
kind to
the
them.
The story.
they'll set you up pretty well. Let's see.
Okay, Scott did say he thinks they're giving it away for May 4th.
Interesting. I had not heard that.
All right, Morgan says he's playing the Lego Star Wars game. He's about an hour into it. It's really funny. I bet. Lego is funny. Lego Star Wars is funny. Did you guys see the Halloween special with Poe Dameron?
Oh yeah, the
not
holiday
watch that one,
stuff.
no.
They had the Christmas one. They had.
I've heard they're good.
It was so good. I was like, man, what is this little treat that I'm watching here?
The animation's really
Yeah.
good. It's awesome. So.
Yeah. And it's Star Wars canon, I guess, right?
Yeah, I think they kind of made it canon in a way because it's like they have to approve it, right? So,
Yeah.
Hilarious stuff.
All right, let's see what we got for
John
news.
K. Good morning.
They're doing some new VIP rewards. They're doing some retro hats, with
I've
ball
seen
caps
these. Very
with the
cool.
Octan and Classic Space logos on them. There's those. So those are kind of neat.
So they did coins with those logos on them. Now
Yep.
they're doing hats with
Yep.
those logos on
I'm gonna
them.
guess these are gonna be the only two. There was also like a child-size one that was yellow and just had, I think, the
Lego.
smiley face.
What's
on it.
next? Pins?
You know what I want to
Probably
see?
do some pins, maybe
Yeah.
some spoons.
Bricks and sets
Oh,
with these
silver
logos on them.
spoons.
That's what I want to see. I want to
What?
see actual bricks and sets with these logos on them now. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, wouldn't that be
been,
cool?
you know-
Like a plastic, like a system of play.
Yeah,
if you will.
exactly.
Enough with these tchotchkes. I mean, what are you going to do with a gold coin?
You just put it on a shelf.
I love them.
I have them.
We have them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got one. I spent all my points and got one the other day. Don't get me wrong. I like the hats, but
Hats are cool too, but
yeah.
come on, give us some sets with these classic stuff on them. You know, I don't know.
Well,
with
see,
you.
I think they're figuring, when Lego almost went bankrupt back in the early, 2000s, a lot of people chalk a lot of that up to things like getting into clothing and things like that. So maybe they figure if they do them as VIP rewards, they won't take too much of it.
Yeah.
So-
Too much flack for it.
Limited. Yeah.
Madeline was asking if we think GameStop will give out extra like they did with the Silver Centurion minifigure. GameStop has done some very odd things with their extra polybags.
Yeah.
And we have some inside knowledge on that.
Really?
But I don't want to share it.
Okay.
But you know what I'm talking about. It's in our basement.
Yeah.
But they don't always just give out their extra polybags at the stores. Sometimes they've done it at sporting events. They've done some very strange things with their extra polybags. Now, what Madeline was talking about is the Silver Centurion and the Iron Patriot. And for a while there, like a year after they came out, maybe even 2 years on the Iron Patriot, they just all of a sudden GameStop had all these polybags and they didn't know what to do with them, so they sent them to all the stores and they were just giving them out as needed.
And by request too, you could walk up and ask them. They were allowed to give them at some point.
So I went into the one here in Peachtree City and said, "Hey, do you have any of these?" Actually, I sent my son, but I was there.
Yeah.
And my son said, "Hey, do you have any Lego polybags?" And the guy was like, "Yeah, I got some right here." And he turns and he says, "I have a whole box of the Silver Centurion or the Iron Patriot ones here." And he turns and gets them, and they're gone. And he said, "They were just here 5 minutes ago. Did you guys see anybody walk out with them?" And he literally, I think somebody stole an entire box.
oh dear.
And I was like, all right, well, maybe we'll see him come in the store.
Yeah.
They never did.
Wow.
They never did.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, I would say don't bank on it.
Yeah, I wouldn't bank on it.
At this point, if you're not buying the game to get it, you're not buying the game to get it. So there's no harm in waiting to see what happens.
Yeah.
He's not going to go up in price, at least for a little while, with the game still just coming out. So
Exactly.
I would say just wait and see what happens. If you get lucky and you find one, some weird scenario like that, good for you, but I wouldn't.
And more
bet on
of the
Yeah.
polybags have not gone up in value than have gone up in value. So you've got the Iron Patriot, Silver Centurion, the Frodo that came, was it Frodo or Bilbo that came with the DVD? The
I
Lord
think
of the
it
Rings
would have
DVD.
been Frodo, but I'm not sure.
And then you got Darth Revan.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything Star Wars is.
you
gonna
know,
go up there.
Yeah.
But none of the others really skyrocketed in value.
Yeah, they're all
Yes.
pretty normal, $12, $15, $20. but-
Revan was a totally unique character.
It was the character, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
This-
They
this
made
Blue
extras
Milk. It's
of
like a
those.
novelty, but It's not going to go up like that much.
Yeah,
It is
it's
Star Wars, though,
cute,
so it
but
will
it's
go
not
up.
even like. Was that in the movies? Not really. He just didn't have his face covered in blue
Right,
milk. So.
yeah.
How many different
I
Lukes
like the,
have they
the
already
carton
made? Yeah.
piece the best with the little bant on it.
We will make you a blue milk Luke.
We'll get a
if you
blue
want it. We'll get a
Sharpie
blue
and-
Sharpie. Come on in and we'll just scribble on that scribble face cup.
It'll probably be cheaper than the real one too. So.
All right, leeway to the next thing. Madeline's asking if we like the new Harry Potter sets.
Yep, that's what we were getting to. They, I don't remember if it was an official reveal or leaked, but there's a ton of new Harry Potter sets coming out. I will just rattle through them. There was the Thestrals, the carriage. Let me go back to
Again?
the actual website.
Yeah, I know. Again, yeah.
Let me go back
There's
to
a baby
the
one,
website
though.
where they came from because
I
I
was
downloaded
thinking
the
about
pictures.
this the other day. Lego keeps coming out with the same sets. And it's like, why did they got to pay somebody to redesign that set,
Yeah.
the same set.
Yep.
And it's
Another carriage.
They're probably just copying off the last design. They can't help but to do it because they've already seen it, right?
Yep.
They've got to redo the box art. They've got to redo everything, the distribution, the manufacturing, and just revamp everything, retool everything for the same set. Why not just come out with the same set? No, I don't want them to. I like how they make them,
New
they
each time.
retire them in like 6 months.
A lot
But-
of the other ones, though, are things that have either never been done or have not been done in a very long time. So we've got Sirius's Rescue, comes with, I believe, a new mold for a hippogriff. That one doesn't have a whole lot of interior going on, but it's got the tower and the jail cell and Sirius Black and all that. Dumbledore's office is one we haven't seen in a long time, since I think one of the very first waves. That's got a new Madame Pince minifigure. She's the librarian. She's never been done before. Again, I don't know. I think some of the interiors are kind of lacking on some of these, but it's interesting to see these buildings. These all have the sand green roofs again, which is probably going to make some people mad. I personally like it, but
Well,
Ministry of Magic. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
it's nice that you can match them up with your other buildings.
yeah.
We've got probably a dozen astronomy clock towers
Yeah.
out there, and you put them all together, they actually look kind of cool.
Yep.
Like a castle.
But isn't the sand green different from the dark gray that they've been using the past few years?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
used that for a lot of the those kind of modular ones for a few years, and then they did it for the large micro scale castle. And then they went back to the sand green for like the 20th anniversary, and so now they're doing this whole wave.
Yeah. Well, I like that color better, but now there's you got two different
Right. Yeah. So
color things going on.
they're gonna do a whole wave of builds with each color. One of the things that I thought was interesting about the Dumbledore's office set was they did the large eagle statue that's the spiral staircase up to his office, but they did it as just like a printed panel in a doorway. I would have much rather seen that be brick built.
Yeah.
Here, I can show a picture
It's
of that.
getting
if everybody
a
wants to
little
see.
lazy,
It's a
maybe.
little hard to see.
that looks like a new color cat.
Yeah, maybe Dark Tan Cat for Mrs. Norris there. Ministry of Magic, that's another unusual one. We've never seen anything like that before.
That's really cool.
Ton of really kind of obscure characters. I mean, we got Dolores Umbridge, but we've got Yaxley and Thickniece, who were like officials at the Ministry. We've got the three people that they used Polyjuice Potion to transform into, and then the wife of the person that Ron transformed into. So some very kind of obscure characters in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of complaints from
Are they
Star
running-
Wars fans that are like, you get these obscure characters as minifigs.
And you
but
won't make a
can't
Commander
get-"
Cody?
Yeah, exactly. There's going
Yeah.
to be a ton of that. And then the brick-built Hungarian Horntail,
That looks
kind of
great.
similar to the Fox and the head wig.
That's
I
got a
really love
crank
this,
that moves the
fire
wings,
piece
huh?
coming out of the mouth.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
Yep, I think they did something
Tyler
similar. and
Clay's
some
design still making money for Lego. That's
fabric
great.
parts for the wings. Shrieking Shack looks great. Grim Old Place. There's just a ton of sets here, so I'm not going to eat up too much time on them.
Very cool.
And
Is that
it
the
looks like
house
the,
that opens up and
yeah,
like
so
in
I had
London?
seen like a micro scale mock a while back where somebody had used a very similar kind of feature where the two buildings slide apart and then the Grim Old Place kind of comes forward, and that, as far as I can tell, is how this one will function. So
Cool.
BJ
Some
just
play
jumped
features.
on and said, "Am I the only one excited about the new Lego hats?" We did talk about that already. I think he jumped on right after we were talking about that, but we did talk about it, and yeah, we're excited about them, even though I don't think any of us are hat wearers. The three of us.
Not regularly, but
I
I'll
have
get
some
them.
hats, but they, you know, I get bad hat hair. So.
Same. So yeah.
You
if,
get
it's
them
a,
anyhow.
if it's a rainy day or I haven't taken a shower or something, I'll wear a hat that day. But
If I'm working outside, I'll wear a
yeah,
hat. Yeah.
yeah.
So. Let's see. Hippogriff is the same mold, just a new color.
okay.
Well, I mean, new color is still new color.
Yeah.
You know. So, Drumstrang.
That original Durmstrang, which they will remake that, I'm sure, but that original one had so many cool, rare pieces that only came in that set.
Yeah,
I think it
the
had
flags,
the copper chrome studs,
Yeah.
Yep.
the flags,
Several
and
of
then the
those.
shields came with it.
Yeah, the Black
on there.
Falcon shield.
Oh, there's Moto. Got a Lego Master in the chat, so that's
Hello,
fun.
Moto.
Well, Bricklore said he spent all his rewards on the hats that just came out. Yeah, what else are you going to spend them on? I mean, it's better than the artwork, I would say.
I still have like 5,000 points. I should get a few.
Yeah.
I think they were like 2,600 each.
So, yeah,
for the
I
hats,
can get, like,
that'll-
two
that'll
hats,
chew
yeah.
up some points fast if that's what you're looking to do.
Yeah.
The Muppets CMF was teased. We saw images for those a while ago, but they've been, officially teased now, so those should be coming soon.
They're-
I don't
they're
know if
real,
there's a
yeah.
date
I feel like
for
I
it.
heard somebody bought some out in public somewhere.
Oh, maybe somebody found some.
Yeah. What'd you say somebody bought at Kroger?
Oh, yeah, good transition. From the botanical collection, the new orchids and the succulents. Let's see, I had a picture of that here somewhere. Yeah, somebody found them at a Kroger. I didn't even know Kroger's had Lego, but that is the kind of place that would put it out early.
Let alone the adult sets, I can see them having. I've seen the $5 and $10 sets
the
there, but
orchids.
I've never seen the big sets.
They're starting to get better with building the pot for the plant. I think they got a lot of complaints with that first bouquet that it didn't have a container for them. They were
Yeah.
just a bunch of loose flowers. And so I think they're getting some really nice designs for the.
Did you see that comment from BJ? Said limit one hat design per customer.
Oh, so you can't get both
Yeah.
the Octan and the what was the other one? Classic Space.
Classic Space, yeah.
Gotcha.
That's
so you got
problematic.
I would imagine the Classic Space is going to sell out first.
Yeah, but then there'll be less Octan hats and they'll be more valuable. So it could be.
Madeline said she saw the Thor goat boat at Target
Wow.
yesterday, 2 weeks before it was supposed to come out.
Interesting.
I bet they wouldn't let you buy it too. They
Yeah.
Pretty
they've done
strict
that
about street
before.
date stuff.
It's
if you
like
get it up to the register, they
you can look at it at the shelf.
well, and they're
They'll yank
saying,
it out of your
"Hey,
hands."
steal me,"
yeah.
because you're
Yeah.
not going to be able to buy it. It's
Yeah.
like teasing you.
Run out the door with it
Yeah.
instead.
unforeseen consequences.
Let's see here.
Okay, we got that. Little Lego Masters news. Boone got a job working for Lego as a Lego designer.
That's really good for him.
Wonderful.
Talk about just an amazing. I just can't wrap my brain around packing up, moving my family of 4 from Portland, Oregon. I think it's Portland.
Yeah, in Oregon, yeah.
Somewhere on the West Coast to Denmark. I mean, it's just insane. And I saw a post on Facebook where he sold his Lego like the majority of his
Yeah.
Lego collection, like all his bulk Lego
Sets he had had since he was a
pieces.
kid, he said on his Facebook. I'm like,
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure if you live in Denmark and work there, that you're going to get access to some pretty killer stuff.
Yeah.
yes.
And access to all the bricks you ever wanted, I'm sure.
He probably only sold things that were maybe replaceable down the line. If he wanted to do
Yeah.
that, he probably kept some
I know he kept something,
significant
yeah.
items.
So.
to
I
himself.
couldn't do that. I couldn't move.
Yeah.
I've got too many ties here to the States. But that's
I
awesome.
can't imagine just picking up and moving somewhere for something like Lego, moving such a long. No, I won't compare myself.
Who's
to
ever
that
done
at
that
all.
before?
That's-
I mean, no.
Well, at least you're still in the States.
Yes,
but
that's a wild culture change.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And he's got a
it's
whole
crazy.
family,
But,
yeah.
but the good news is he's, that's another good AFOL in Lego infiltrating the ranks.
Yeah.
That knows what we want and is going to give us good
He's
stuff.
built castles
He'll
before.
represent
You
the
know,
community. well.
Boone
Yeah.
could bring us some more castles. I'm hoping he gets put on the castle team with Aaron and Isaac and a few
Oh,
other friends of
yeah,
mine, and then they just
yeah.
do some awesome castles.
Give us some good stuff. So, let's see. People are asking about modulars on the chat. Yeah, the boutique hotel is great.
It's gorgeous. Steven has it. He has not built it yet, but he will, and he'll probably give us some feedback on that when he does.
Speaking of modulars, Steven is working on a new modular for a city, and it's
I saw that.
Crumb's Cafe.
Yep.
Salacious B. Crumb.
Yep.
His cafe, and it's looking really good. It's sitting over there. We'll show that off when he's done. Let's see. Oh, and then the Lego Masters. We're gonna have a lot of Lego Masters talk coming up here soon.
Yeah, in fact, Between the Studs is basically beginning May. It's going to be nothing but Lego Masters for at least a month or two. And I think most people will enjoy that, but we'll still upload other Lego stuff on Tuesdays and probably Thursdays and even Sundays, or Saturdays, just to kind of make up for it. But yeah, Lego Masters Mania is coming up because the new season's premiering not too far away, a couple weeks.
May
so.
31st.
Exactly, end of
right?
May. So yeah.
Yeah, May 31st. So then we're gonna review it the next day. And I think it comes out on a Tuesday. We'll talk about it on Wednesday morning, and we'll post it on Friday.
Friday, yep.
Friday. Yep.
So like we did for season 2, we'll do that for season 3, but probably with a bit more insight, and I'll be a little more free to share speculation because
Yeah.
I won't have been on the show. I can actually talk
Unbiased
about what who I think is going home, and I could be more.
We're talking about.
Opinionated.
I don't know if we're gonna do this or not. We're talking about doing a bracket, like a March Madness bracket. As soon as it comes out, we see the contestants. Before the first episode, we'll do a bracket and we'll see who wins.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be cool. Well, it's not a head-to-head. It's almost like which one gets eliminated to the end. It's going to be like a linear
It's gonna
bracket.
be really
but
easy
still.
to get a lot wrong though. That's
Yeah.
gonna be hard to compare whose bracket is better than
If you
somebody
had
else.
someone going all the way and they go out in round 2, it's like
Yeah.
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 It could be very. We'll definitely do that, and we could even share that with people to do online. I don't know if that's possible on our website. We can work that out, but we'll see what we can do. We still got a few weeks to plan that. So
Oh, Fazoom's on here. Fazoom, when are you coming down and doing our Joy of Building with Steven Erickson and then
know.
Old Gray Bricks? Filming
well, he
here.
popped into the last one.
he
didn't
was there
Just
for a little
briefly,
bit. Yeah.
Oh, live?
He was here. Was it last Thursday? Yeah.
I think it was.
It was last Thursday. He stopped in and he actually he commandeered the show for like 10 seconds and he said,
Yeah,
"You
very
got to build
brief.
the next night set."
Yeah.
So Steven was like, "What? Get out of here!" So it was hilarious.
And speaking of people popping in, we had Manny Garcia from the first season of Lego Masters. This is Manny right here. See that? Looks just like Manny.
There's
And
Dad
he
Nestor.
gave us some stickers. Is that one really autographed?
This one is autographed. Yeah, it's
Okay.
pretty awesome.
And then that's his dad, Nestor, and then this is their heads.
Yep, the Lego
Right there.
heads.
And we've got quite a few of those at the register. If you place an order and you want us to throw one of these stickers in, we'll do that.
Yeah.
I had the privilege of meeting Nestor at Brick Fair, Virginia last year, and he was just such a nice, genuine person.
Yep. They're two of the nicest guys you'll ever meet.
And they truly love Lego. Like they have a Lego room at their house, and I follow them on Facebook. And I mean, they are really good ambassadors of the brand.
Yeah.
So they are super nice guys. I think Manny did he still have his gold Lego
He
brand?
always has it on. It's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris
There
wants
was
one of those.
a kid who was
I
displaying
want
a
one,
mock.
but I'm not going to pay for one.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a kid who was displaying a mock at Brick Fair, and when he got there, I think he was being a little hard on himself because he saw some of the work that other people had done, and he was, kind of, not super happy with how his mock had turned out. And Nestor came over and he was telling him, he was like, but this is what Lego's all about. You know, it's about being creative and expressing yourself and using imagination. He cheered that kid up so much.
That's awesome.
That's
it was
beautiful.
amazing to watch.
That's
it was
wonderful.
A phenomenal story.
And that's what's so cool about these big Lego conventions now is you've got celebrities at them. I mean, there was a time where the guy who worked for Lego was the big celebrity at these conventions, you know, and then you had Beyond the Brick.
Yep.
Well, now you have Lego Masters. You've got more YouTubers. Yeah, Ryan with M&R's likes coming to the conventions, and he's really good with the fans. Jonathan Pushkar with Super Minifigures Today.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about Chicago in June.
It's going to be a bonanza. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, you're going to have Lego Masters from 3 seasons there.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
It's more centrally located, so probably you'll get people from East and West Coast.
Probably some Europeans, Canadians.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Yep. Oh, Fazoom said, how about next week? Yeah, anytime. Steven will be here on Thursday, so just show up and we'll have you on. It'll be awesome.
You've seen the show, how flexible we are. We had a customer come in one day and...
You ran the comments.
Phil, right?
Yeah, Phil, yeah.
Phil, and he just was, I was like, hey, you know, I really have been working all day and I'm tired. You want to moderate? And he was like, yeah, sure.
Did a great job. It was fun.
And he did a great job. So, Chris Fazoom is a seasoned pro.
At streaming, so yeah, we would be thrilled if you came in for Zoombia.
All right, Bricklore is going to Virginia this year. We'll be there and we'll see you there.
Yep.
Nice.
I won't be there this year, but a lot of our crew will be.
I will
Chris
almost
and
certainly be there.
Daniel, yeah, visiting his hometown area.
Yeah.
Madeline, it's Brick Fair, Virginia is on Madeline's birthday, and she'll be there. I think she's turning 18 at Brick Fair, Virginia.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yep.
My birthday
That's
is
awesome.
the Sunday of Brick Fair, Virginia this year.
Oh,
so I don't know
really?
which day
Are you turning
it falls
18
on.
as
I am
well?
not, actually. A little bit older.
Little older than that. A few years.
hair.
All right.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Here's something new that I think just got posted. It's got today's date on it, and there's no comments or anything on it yet. Lego Build a Minifigure online beta launches for Europe and Asia.
Oh well.
So I guess like Pick a Brick, they're going to start doing Build a Minifig online.
And do they ship it to you, or you just
I'm guessing.
have it as an online
Yes.
property?
So let's see. You can
Is it
pick
an
and choose the
NFT?
parts for 3 minifigures, or you can completely randomize it. Part selection fairly limited.
But the pictures they're showing you are all castle minifigures.
Right, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, there's not gonna be any castle pieces on there.
Not
no.
a ton of information. Gathering insight and feedback. So it's just going to be a trial run thing for those regions.
Yeah.
But,
Hopefully that works.
Something that could be
So,
fun.
you know, that could be the part of the metaverse too. Is that they?
Oh, good.
So Lego and Sony just invested $1 billion each.
Well,
$1
it was
billion.
Epic Games too. So.
$1 billion
Yeah.
into Epic Games.
Okay.
And because Epic Games is creating the metaverse, apparently, I thought Facebook was doing it. I guess
Everyone
Epic,
is now.
Epic
Yeah.
Games is doing it, but
It's the Wild West.
I don't understand. You know, I'm not super into that, but I just always have thought that in this metaverse, people are already buying $1 million yachts,
Yeah, they're paying for them.
and and they're buying them, and they're just a yacht in a online virtual world, and it's gonna be a thing. I mean, we say, hey, this is crazy, it's stupid, but it's gonna be a thing.
Yep.
And people are actually gonna have Lego collections virtually online.
Yeah.
And that's why Lego's getting into this.
Yeah.
Lego's gonna be able to sell virtual Lego sets. People are gonna pay full price for these virtual Lego sets. These virtual Lego sets are gonna go up in value. These minifigures are going to go up in value.
It's very...
And there are going to be jobs. There's going to be a guy that's going to have a job working at the virtual Lego store selling these virtual Lego sets and minifigures. It's insane.
We're probably going to get on
and
it at some point.
picking out the virtual non-Lego
Yeah.
from the virtual bulk bin and putting it in the virtual washing machine
It's going to be their job on
to
the
clean the
virtual
virtual
verse.
dirt off of it. Yeah, okay.
Boone moved to Denmark. In 5 years, the Lego designer is just going to sit at home and go to virtual work at the virtual Lego store and design virtual Lego
Very
sets.
Matrix, Ready Player One.
Ready
kind
Player
of,
One. That's the property I was thinking. Yeah. So there's two interesting comments I want to touch on real quick. Madeline said, "Would love it between the studs about Jurassic Park / World. Any dinosaurs? That's actually being filmed this afternoon.
There's a pile of really awesome sets right there, all Jurassic
that.
World.
Quickly
Yeah.
grab this and show you guys here. We got the costumes going on. So, but then another one
Yeah,
was.
if you didn't understand the context for why there were some creepy mascot heads, and what was it, the
Exactly.
Monday Morning Haul?
Yeah, and then another comment from Tom says, we getting an Adventures Between the Studs episode this Friday. Absolutely, it's already
Yes.
scheduled. Me and Daniel will be breaking it
I'm
down.
super excited to see how that turned out.
It actually turned out great. The audio is great. The video quality is there. So
That's fantastic.
Looking
It'll
forward
be
to that.
my first ever Between the Studs episode.
There you go.
On a very exciting topic.
Wonderful theme. Very underrated theme. So
Yes.
And you've got a dinosaur expert you're talking with, right?
yeah.
For the dinosaur
So
episode?
Randy recently added literally thousands of dinosaurs onto our website, and so she is very up to date with all the stuff that we have and most of the dinosaurs that have been produced by Lego over the past several decades. So yeah, definitely tune into that. Me and Randy are gonna have a great time.
She actually knows the names of a lot of dinosaurs.
Yes, and I know a few, and she knows a few, and together
Which
we know
few do you
most
know?
of them. Well, so there's the Pachycephalosaurus. There's the Styracosaurus.
All right, you had me there.
Yeah.
I believe
I think
you.
there's the Metasaurus.
Yeah, the
Isn't that one?
Metasaurus.
Metasaurus.
Yeah, the Plantosaurus.
Yeah, plant-
Yeah.
Vegisaurus.
Well, hopefully the Fazumosaurus shows up Thursday
yeah,
to
exactly.
do the joy building. All right. Let's see.
Oh, Scott reminded everyone, like and subscribe if you haven't already. It helps the channel.
Yeah.
And it'll help you, because this is great stuff, and you love Lego, so just do it
Yeah,
for yourself. Yeah. There you go.
I also heard about a $470 Hogwarts Express.
I heard that too.
Going back to Harry Potter. I wonder if that would be normal scale or bigger.
Maybe big scale train. That'd be cool.
Yeah, $470. It's either something has to. It's got to be bigger than a normal scale.
I had
right?
heard the early rumor about the D2C set coming at that price point, but I had not heard that it was potentially a Hogwarts
So
Express.
either the train is normal and the area around it is gigantic, or the train is gigantic and there's minimal stuff around it. Kind of like the actual set, but bigger. So the
There
earlier
was
set.
somebody, I can't remember their name now. They have a YouTube channel, and they had designed their own, like, they called it, UCS style Hogwarts Express. And it was really nice. It was done kind of in the style of like the crocodile locomotive. And they did it all in dark red parts instead of
Nice.
just red parts. And it was really fresh.
Like
looking.
gold accents. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Who
if
wants-
it's anything like that, it's going to be phenomenal.
Yeah, Finnick Adair is asking, please let it be motorized, and that's the same thing I would say. Is who
I
wants a
have to imagine
bigger scale train? Keep it all the same scale, minifigure scale, so we can use it with the rest of our train sets.
And put a motor in it, for gosh darn sakes.
yeah.
People have to figure out how to stick a
think
motor in
still,
this.
You could still run it on that track, but still have a pretty chunky train sitting on top of it. I mean,
More like the Emerald
crocodile
Knight.
locomotive still ran on standard track, didn't it?
Yeah. It's just a big looking train.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so we've got some live stream events that we're planning in the store.
Yes, we've got another Atlanta Brick Co. race derby, and we're going to be doing that next Tuesday,
Monday.
next
I think.
Monday,
Monday.
and then
Tap the table.
sorry, next Monday, and the week after that we're doing another tank battle match, and it'll be awesome because we got new tanks, new people. I'll be doing the video work then, but it'll be a lot of fun. I think I'll be videoing both of them because I just would rather make sure the comments and everything and hold it up and then let everyone else play because obviously I got wiped out on tank battle, so I don't want to do it again.
So the video quality is going to be super because Mark's going to be
Exactly.
and the comments and the commentary and the interviews should be great.
Well, I do also know how tank battles work, so I'll be able to explain any issues pretty clearly, hopefully. But so look forward to those Monday, and that should be at around 7:30 for each of those.
I need to set aside some time one evening to muster my troops.
Exactly.
I
Well,
need a
I've
little-
got
I need a little
several
work.
tank battles, armies, and tanks. Whole armies ready to go. So if you needed one in a pinch,
Potential last minute.
We've got
loans.
some new players that are playing.
Yes.
So Daniel will be playing, and you're a gamer, so you should do pretty well with it.
Some tabletop gaming, and,
And
I've watched the full rules video. I didn't take notes, but I got a well enough understanding.
And then we've got Johnny from the Power Ring commercial and the Andrea's Battle Mech
Yep, exactly.
commercial. is going to be playing with us.
If you've seen our channel, you know
How
who
old's
Johnny is.
Johnny?
He's now 11.
11. He's a tall 11 though.
Yeah.
And he's very competitive, so he will probably do pretty well too.
Yep. Johnny will be excited to
Yeah.
participate. Yes.
Yeah.
So, let's see.
Tom wants to see UFO and insectoids, tanks, and troops. Mark had that.
I still have it. It's gonna be there.
Somebody might need to borrow it.
Yep,
So
we'll have
Mark
UFO.
might bring it just for the heck of it.
I don't have insectoids, but I do have UFO. So.
Craig was asking if we think there'll be any new Stranger Things sets. They're coming out with those brick heads. Weren't they coming out with something else? I feel like they were. It's so adult. They might not come out with any.
At least not
anything
much.
else. Yeah.
But
and you don't even know what happens in this season, so it could be pretty raunchy.
if I were Lego, I would probably release either like you know how they do the TV show. There's one scene, or like a promotional, or like a brickhead, something like that. So you could see a kind of peripheral stuff, but I don't think you're going to see like a full blown big set or you know like a whole line because like the Stranger Things house. That was kind of unique. Like, I don't think they're going to delve too much into that. I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong because I love those sets. But yeah.
Well, speaking of one-off things based on TV shows turning into pretty much a whole series, do you have that picture of that Friends?
I do, actually. Let me load that up here.
Good transition, Daniel.
I'm learning from the
So,
masters.
this one, it looks
usually the
pretty
transition
legit.
king.
Let me see if I can hold it up. And it's the Friends fountain scene from the intro.
Friends, the 90s TV show, of
Yeah,
course, not
Lego
not Lego
Friends.
Friends.
And it looks like it's actually in the description of the post that it was leaked on or shared on was said it was probably a promotional, probably a gift with purchase, something like that. So,
but it's weird that they wouldn't have released it alongside one of the two sets that already came
And
out.
that's such a specific gift with purchase. Why give that with, I don't know, a Star Wars? You know, you spend $500 on Star Wars sets and you get this Friends gift with purchase.
Or it could be with, maybe they would do like with any ideas set or something. If they've got another big ideas set that's about to launch, it could be, you know, buy the new ideas set, get this.
You're right. The $150 one would have been the one to give it away with.
You would think so.
The apartment.
and it's also like Friends is super popular, but it's super popular with a very different demographic than general Lego stuff.
Yeah.
So whether I don't know if it'll be quite as appreciated by everyone who's getting it, you know. So,
I think 3
Interesting.
would be by far the most sets we've ever gotten out of something that stemmed from ideas or something like that.
For
in terms
sure.
of being associated with the same.
And a 90s
Property.
TV show.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's-
I mean, if you count all the sitcoms, those are just going crazy. That seems to be their bread and butter right now. Mm-hmm. Because they did.
so Finnick and Tom were saying that it's a mock or it looks fake, so it might not be real.
May not be. May not
We
be.
Yeah. Could be reporting
Reputable
false
leak.
leaks, but
It's
yeah.
always possible.
Okay. It would make sense that it's fake at this point.
Yeah.
The only other thing I had is I really want to do a building contest here at Atlanta Brick Co., like a big one. You
Yeah.
know, and the winner gets to like get a gift certificate to the store, like a nice gift certificate. So I'm just putting it out there if anybody has any ideas for that.
We have a Lego Masters branded set back here. So if anyone has any Lego Masters inspired ideas, we could have me and Steven sign this as well. So.
That's
Yes, yeah, that'd be a good prize. And with Lego Masters coming up, a Lego Masters build of some type would be great.
Couple-week challenge.
How would you build that? You know, the thing from that challenge.
Do the same challenge,
right?
but on a smaller
Yeah.
scale.
So let us know in the comments. We'd love some ideas, but we want to do that. We're just kind of figuring out how to do it. So
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh, I keep kicking this thing under the table.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
not
There's
talking
another
about
thing to bring up. There we go.
We talked about last week Angie's Snow Fund Me campaign. So we now have the official donation bucket for Angie's Snow Fund Me. Which,
Wow,
if you
she's
don't
got
know,
money in there.
Yeah.
She's got at least
some
16
money,
bucks
some
in
white
there.
plates, some pennies,
Holy cow.
some dirt, and some
Yeah.
wood and dust.
That looks
So-
like a pre-1982 copper penny, which is actually worth about 3 cents now.
Okay, yeah, you can pull that out and
Yeah,
and
Good,
Good
good
invest
to
that.
know.
Yep. Yeah, and then some white parts, which are just, you know, any random white parts will probably work for
And
Village.
if you're not sure what this is in viewing, this is for Angie's Winter Village project.
Yes.
The first episode of which released last Tuesday, so it would have been yesterday.
Yeah, so go check that out if you want to see how that project is coming. And then if you want to donate to the cause, I think she's been saying she's mostly looking for like slopes and plates.
White slopes.
Probably.
Yeah, white
I see
plates.
some arches in there. I'm not sure.
Well, they
how
might be
she'll
useful.
integrate those.
She has a train tunnel planned, so that
Okay,
might
that'd
be
be
useful.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So yes, if you'd like to donate money or slopes to that, do so in the you can do so in the store.
Yep, we've got
As
them.
long as you pay for them. Don't
Yeah,
pull
yeah,
them off the
don't pick
table.
them out of the anywhere and
Either
put them
bring
in
ones
there.
from
Yeah.
your personal collection, or you
buy
can
them.
buy them out of the pick-a-brick table and then put them in the bin.
Yeah, but yeah, and then you could also probably send us a little PayPal or something. Just email us, get in touch
Yeah.
with us.
Yeah.
But Angie needs all the help she can get. It's going to be an amazing project, though. Yeah,
And when are you gonna go over and do the next video?
probably another week or so. But because she's already gotten underway on a lot of the stuff that I suggested in the first video, which is kind of laying out the base plates, laying out the train track, getting some of the buildings put in where she wants them, and from there we'll actually start to flesh out some of the zones for landscaping and stuff like that. So
Is she gonna set it up so that she can move it?
Yes.
Or, yeah, and bring it to a convention or
her
something?
plan is to bring it to a convention, probably Alabama, but
Yeah.
there's others as well. So
Alabama would be a great one for
Atlanta BrickCon is only a few hours away, and hopefully
Yeah.
that happens next year. So yeah,
Sweet.
so fun stuff.
Okay, BJ's got a good idea for the contest, and so yeah, that's what we were looking for. We're looking for good ideas. Mm-hmm. So keep them coming. That's a really good idea. Using a creator set that is readily available to everybody.
Yeah, having everyone have the same amount of pieces is really good because that way it's a level playing field versus someone like me who has a ton of pieces. Or Daniel, you have a big collection too. If you had time, you could really flex that collection and then have a better chance.
So like an idea could be you take this one creator set. Who can come up with the best looking giraffe from
Exactly.
that
Yeah.
creator set? Okay.
Oh,
gotcha.
Laugh.
Why do we have to
Yeah.
keep talking about that horrible thing? Winner keeps their build. Well, actually, so we want people to be able to do this at home too. So we'll see. That's a good idea, Scott. Though.
Randy's speaking a foreign language on here. It says Kristakian Janta Convention. I don't.
I've never seen that hashtag before, but
No, I'll have to use Google Translate and translate what that says.
it looks Japanese.
Yeah. She's so busy working right now. She's probably just
Yeah.
typing stuff. Didn't realize mistyped something.
Probably like a
I think
Yeah,
a dog ran
typo.
across the keyboard, maybe.
Yeah.
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 Literally ran across the keyboard stuff.
Yeah. Is that everything, Dane, or do you have something
Yeah,
else?
one last thing I had.
We had
There's
a
a
good time.
gift with purchase that's like in a little amusement park thing. So there's a little thing where you can hit the thing. I'm saying thing a lot. You smash with a hammer and it goes up and it rings
The
the
weight
bell.
challenge with the hammer. Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a name for it. There's like a swinging banana boat thing, and then there's you toss the rings over some rubber ducks. So here's a
That's
picture of
cool
that. There's also a not so inconspicuous picture of a Ferris wheel in the background. So,
Ooh.
Lego's been known to hide things in the background of images, so, feel free to speculate at your wildest imagination about whether or not another Ferris wheel could be coming.
The one thing though is Lego also teased it a monorail, and it ended up being just box art. So it could always just be literally
so take all
taunting
of that
people.
with a grain of
Yeah.
salt. But
Let's see. Well, that's about it. Did we have anything else we wanted to discuss? We shared about videos coming up. We shared about projects and channel and news, and we're all good.
I think that does
Yeah,
it.
I think that's great.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. We sure appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We have so
Yes.
much more coming out, and we'll see you soon.
See ya.
Hit that end stream button. Thanks, guys. Y'all have an excellent day. Okay. Where's the end?